chance to fight for the Commonwealth title. It's an incredible story.
12 rounds of boxing for the vacant Commonwealth Lightweight Championship.
And he's such an underdog story. He's the kind of guy you'd make a movie about.
It's like putting your makeup on.
He's 27 or 26 when he started. When he's had his first pro fight, he learned a lot from that. He's developed himself in his mind and in his training. And he listens and does what you tell him, you know.
Sparring tonight, yeah, with my good friend Steve Brogan. He's quite a common sparring partner for me. I haven't seen him for a while, so he's probably been away learning a few more little tricks, and he's going to give me a nice surprise tonight. Can I swear? No. He's a good lad, Steve. I highly rate him as well. He's the only one that ever beat me in the amateurs, to be fair. And it was, and people still say it was a 50-50 fight. You know, I should have won, he should have won. So it was a good lesson learning fight for me. You know, first time doing 3 threes. He was a little bit heavier. He had double of fights me and experience. I learned a lot from him, and he's a good lad. You know what I mean? So, and I'm still learning from him now to this day.
We'll take a day off him soon. So we'll be training 6 days a week. And then as we get further into camp, we'll give him that day back. And then swap his training around in the week. So we'll take a day off in the week. And then he'll work the weekend. We'll do some mix and matching.
Round in the bank with Mr. Steve, serious Brogan. He's the man. Come on, bro,
Good 6 rounds in the bank for both of them, really. That's Mash's first competitive spar, so didn't do too bad there. Good kid, Steve. He'll go a long way, him, like.
Doing a good 6 there with Steve. Was 6, man. It's good preparation for myself, you know what I mean? Phil, thanks, man. Like vampires, you love the taste of blood. Yeah.
The step will start next week. We'll bring in a strength and conditioning proper over a peak performance. That's the Tuesday and the Thursday. It'll be Monday, Wednesday, Friday in the gym doing his training, pathway sparring. He'll run every morning except for the strength and conditioning days, just do one big heavy workout on that day. So up to now, we just got him up to shape and up to speed, and now we really start the camp proper.
Turning up late for sparring.
What's wrong?
Look, see, he's making excuses now.
I'm not messing. I was in the living room, got a clock that's back to front.
Yourself, mate.
And it was 20 minutes slow. I'm proving I'll Snapchat you tonight.
Yeah,
I swear to God.
Just go in and turn it back.
I've been busy as well.
Yeah, go in and get sorted.
Yeah. I'll give him an extra little 5 minutes warm up.
Whatever. Well, a few years back now, I think about 7 or 8 years ago, we were going through our daily routine in the gym, and I've got a mate of mine, Philly Moore, who was married to Mash's auntie, and it was the day after the show, and apparently Philly and Mash had been the show together, and Mash said, hey, I won't have a go with this. You know, Mash was a very fit footballer at the time, and fit from carrying loads of roof tiles, he was labouring on the roofs. He said, I wouldn't mind going to have a go at that. So lo and behold, on the Monday after the Friday night show, he turned up at the gym, and the rest, as they say, is history. So he just walked through the door.
Yeah, another 6, mate. Yeah. Take this right hand up, mate. Put in a few right handers going in. You know what? It's just in you, it's a gentleman's sport, and I'm not an horrible person anyway. So do something what we all love to do. It's bred in us all from the caveman days. We've all got that animal instinct in us, so to do it and to not get shouted at or get arrested or be told off and shake someone's hand, but with an art to it as well. No better feeling, mate. Yeah, man. You can't carry on with that, you know what I mean? You've got to be professional about it, mate.
Cut.
Yeah. It's a mouse on the eye, and we'll carry on being brave, it'll just go worse fighting through it, so no point, mate, you know what I mean?
What he did have was a bit of a desire. He had a grit and a determination, and well, for a footballer he was very fit. Obviously we polished him up a little bit, got his fitness right up there, and we thought after a couple of home shows, we thought, well, we'll give him a little go in the championship, so we took it from there. What it is about Masher, he's good at communicating with people, and he's a great role model for the kids. You've seen like tonight, he interacts with the kids, he messes around, have a bit of banter with them, so they see this and they want to emulate what Masher's doing, so it's fantastic for them.
I can tell him anything, he'll do it. I can show him anything and he'll do it. Just picks things up, but he carries them out as well. He doesn't just like have one go, but he'll practice it. And as you can see, he's on the back foot, south pole. I know he's got still able to say power with both hands. So, and I'll have to stop him in it because he won't stop. You know, if I left him, he'd probably do 15 rounds on the back. After doing them 6 rounds on the pads and 3 rounds sparring just then.
2 more minutes. 25 minutes. Good. Always spoils the fun. Yeah, man. You need it. We can just keep on going and going and going. Because you think what you do here benefit you on the night. And on the night you don't want to, I wish I'd done the extra bit, I wish I'd done that.
See you later, Ben.
Come here, Tom. Yeah, man, put him there with that, Tommy. Well, mate. Yeah, man. You'll be glad I'm
A lot of kids think they've got to go out and win, but you haven't. You know, you learn more from a loss.
Yeah.
As he did, he proved it with Townend. He lost to him, but he's learned so much since then.
It's mad, isn't it, how much there's never a loss.
You're always learning.
Even in normal life, there's never a loss in anything. It's just always a lesson learned.
Yeah.
Always. Because if you count things as a loss, you lose too much.
Slippery road,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if you count it as a lesson learned, then you're learning all the time. And the more you learn, the more knowledge is power. Yeah. Isn't that as they say? So learn as many lessons as you can. Try and make as many less mistakes as you can, but don't be afraid to make a mistake. Because you'll never know.
I got there's a quote of Sean Masher, crazy ass Dodd.
Yeah. Lessons learned, never a loss. Always a winner.
Yeah.
Never give up. Give it all you've got, Stevie Thompson.
Yeah.
Give it all you've got. Yeah, go away. This is me little spec by our Dennis. Because I'm always last to leave the gym, if I leave it on the road, I come out of a night time, 9:30 or whatever, and it's just me bike there, you know what I mean? And round here it's just easy, it's, you know, the lads are just throw on the back of the wagon, you know what I mean, or just wheel it down the road. So as you see now, everyone goes on the little run and that, so it's nice to come in quiet and get changed, use the bog. Right, mate, okay. Yeah, good there. That's the lad.
Dan's meeting tomorrow, picking up for vacant 12. I'll just do a little bit of like a movement between the both inside work of yours.
Tonight?
Yeah.
Okay, Sam.
Nice and light.
Yeah.
So you say, oh yeah, it's Vicky.
Yeah.
Do a little bit of inside movement in it.
Okay, cool, that's Sam. So Danny picking me up at 12 tomorrow?
Tomorrow, the league starts tomorrow.
Okay, okay, so he's picking me up at 12 for mine?
Yeah.
Okay, did he say what time we're doing it?
You know.
I'll speak to him anyway.
Yeah.
Sam.
Or we'll just do a little bit of
Yeah, lad, your teeth look white, you look on the beds. Yeah. I was always, because I'm on my bike all the time, don't drive. Just passed me theory tonight today. Yeah, buzzing, that's been a long time coming now.
First time or?
First time, mate, yeah, baby, do you know what, hard work pays off. I've been revising, just doing what I've had to do to make sure I get the pass, and I've got it. So I worked hard for it, you know what I mean? And even knew the lad in there, he was dead sound as well, and you know when you're like stuck on a few questions and I'm thinking, should I just ask him to come up and tell me what's the answer there? And I thought, no, I've worked hard for it, like it is in boxing with the mentality, cutting no corners, I'm just going to do it, but don't do it, I'll do it again, and I know that I've done it, and I've got it, mate. I was buzzing, proper buzzing, mate. Yes, fella, he does my fan page, so I've got like mate, I've got a fan page.
Gotta look after our own. Boom.
He's, you know what, he's flying on it, he really is, aren't you,
Got
mate?
a couple of, 2,500 people up to now.
Have you?
Yeah. It's taken
More
off.
than me.
Doing a competition tonight.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Is
I've got the glove here if you sign the glove.
Yeah, of
and we're going
course.
to put a question up.
Okay.
And we're going to do it out the ass, you know what I
Okay,
mean?
sound.
And the winners. You know what I mean?
You need people like this.
They're good people, aren't they? They love you, don't they? So
You're good, mate. See, people like this, you know what I mean? It doesn't half help out. Like I'm
we
working
just know
hard.
we knew Masher before he was the big Mash.
Yeah,
Hey,
right.
top lad.
So you know they're doing things like this. It's good for the I say fans, but I don't really say fans. I got this off Tony Bellew when he said, and I thought, you know what, nail on the head there. More like friends, you know what I mean? People who are coming out to support me. People who are, you know, sitting at home watching on the telly. People who just listen out. This man here, you know, just support me in any way, any means necessary. They're a friend. They're friends, you know what I mean?
With you all the way, lad.
Is right, mate. Love that. Love that. You know, let me go. Yeah, you know, turn back the other way. Alright, turn back the other way. Kick him in the ball. That's what you want. That's what he wants. Say the most talented, but I've got an engine on me, and with the support from Paz, the fuel. Keep on going. Fuel.
Still a few weeks out, so it starts as strength and conditioning tomorrow, probably a few weeks out. Just going over things that we've been working on the last few months. Just keeping it fresh in the mind, a bit of defence, a bit of rolling, inside work. Identified that you can do damage on the inside with nice short shots and nice short choppy stuff, so we've been working on that early on. And now a little bit of rolling, moving. Make sure the defence is tight, chin tucked away.
Just into camp now. Does it feel like you're in camp or?
Yeah, it does. It does now. When I start doing pads and stuff with Sean and Danny, you know, it's when they're hands on, because I'm in here all the time. And the last couple of weeks, I've been, you know, just doing my own thing because I've learned through experience and, you know, being in, listening to them all the time. And working down in peak performance as well with the lads. They've all put me on a good path of knowing what to do to chase out, you know. I always look forward to it. On the way there, I dread it. But after it, I'm like, yeah. Getting near the end of the session, I'm like, yeah, I love it. You know, it's, you know what? Because you're alive. Because as I said last time, it's like you prepare mentally for death. It feels like you're dying in there, you know, when you're doing the sessions and that. It's like, it feels like you're gonna die, mate. So finishing it alive and still breathing, it's a result, mate. Result. And it's only a training session.
As you can see how tough it is, and this is why it's important for his training to put this kind of effort in. And you can see the 3 lads, there's 2 of them trying to stay with him. They're just to try and push him on a bit. One's already been sick, as you've just seen. Baker had to run up the stairs and spew up. Darren's doing his best there to stick with Masha. Darren's quite fit. But we've just on a little break now. I think it's a minute break and then they're back in again.
Sure is. I met him about 7 months ago now, and I can honestly say he's one of the hardest working people I've ever seen, and deserves everything he gets out of sport. And you know, people say hard work pays off. It really does, because I've never seen no one train as hard as him.
Training wise, I have to keep pulling them back, even sparring sometimes. He'll want to do like, if I wanted to do 10 rounds, he'll want to do 15, you know what I mean? So I have to say, nah, you're not doing them. You do what we need you to do. And as I say with this, everything he does, he wants to try and do more and do more and more. But that just gets him fitter and fitter. Well, that's what he thinks. There's times when we have to pull it back a bit, you know what I mean? But here, like, you've got great coaches, Thomas Christian and that. But they know what to do, and that's why I'm standing here observing.
You know, there's never been a time where he's come in and moaned, or since I've been here, and you know, you see his numbers and his output of some of the workouts he does is frightening, and he can sustain that for long periods of time, and it's credit to the coaches in here and credit to himself, because you know, he goes into the boxing matches and you can see yourself, 12 rounds done, he can do another 12.
Come here twice a week now, every week, and then we'll take it down to once a week as we get closer. Then we'll take it out completely, and we'll have maybe 2 or 3 weeks hard sparring left then.
So, no losing here, mate. This is where it's all won. It's all won in here, mate. Hey, go back to your first, mate. It's in there.
Fantastic for us. I mean, Mash's development's going great, but today, the likes of Stephen, a really truly world-class fighter these days now. It'd be nice to gauge his development against Stephen, so it's all good.
It's just an honour to share the ring with him and get some valuable experience. He's an elite, he's in the world, elite fighter, so to be sharing the ring with him is great, you know what I mean? I only learn from it all. Do the same there, Phil, tuck that in there. Only learn, mate, and that's what boxing about learning all the time.
Sort of started hearing his name popping up on a few bills and stuff as a kid, giving Birkenhead there, he's selling 1,000 tickets and all that. And then you meet him at a show and, you know, lovely lad, couldn't meet a nicer lad. So he's got one of them, I think goes with personality, he's just, you know, it's actually Susan type of thing, and seems a nice lad and you want him to do well, you know what I mean? So it's just through the shows really, the last few years.
Bumped into Stephen in the building of the day, arranged the spar, so you can't get any better sparring than that, can you, Stephen Smith for Masha. So he's come over there, Callum, today, get a few good rounds in and then we'll get him home for the rest.
Super Stephen Smith, man. First buzzers at the bell to go.
That's just, yeah, straight on.
And it's next at the same time we end the round.
But be careful, there's a defib.
There's no 30-second one.
There's a defib reach there. Controlled spar, he's not wasting a lot, picking his shots well. Really helpful from Masha as well, so cracking spar. Thanks,
Thanks for that, mate. Thank you, mate. I loved it. So to be in there, and you can see his experience as well in there, and very good, very cute, mate. So expect a good technical, tough hard spar, you know what I mean? Like when you hit someone, you think, oh, you know, you've heard, and you're coming back with lovely work. So good, mate.
It's always refreshing to see someone that, you know, when you're in the gym with them, you hear stories and they train hard and stuff, and if you see them working hard, then again, you know, it's easy to want them to do well and want them to win when you know they've put it in.
It is late compared to most people, but you know, to get where he's got to, amateur career and then he turned pro, and to be mixing it with some fighters and, you know, getting results and still winning, and you know, it's a credit to himself how hard he's worked. 27-year-old who never put a glove on probably didn't think you could go on and achieve anything in boxing, and he showed that you can. It doesn't matter at what time you start, whether you're young or old. If you don't put the work in, you won't achieve it, but if you do, you definitely can.
He's got nice everything, mate. Everything, mate. Just ticked all up on me. It was good. The lad said, well done, that was great. Because when you sparring someone like that, they make you great. Do you know what I mean? What's in front of you is how good you'll be. And working with them, sparring with them, will make me better like that, you know what I mean?
We all need that bit of luck in boxing. Of course you do in any sport really, but you know, he's got to have a bit of luck on his side. But if he keeps working hard and he keeps wanting to improve the way he is, then you know, why not go all the way? Just see where it goes and see where it ends up. But you know, I for one wish him all the best because he deserves everything he gets.
What a fantastic thing for the club. Johnny, obviously former world champion and now a top pundit on Sky Sports. Just a nice little lift for all the kids, all the coaches. Just nice to have a bit of a boxing celebrity in and obviously mingle and see what we're doing. Everyone aspires to be a new Masha Dodd in the gym. He's the role model, and now Johnny's going to come down as well. So what more could we ask for? Really, really great.
Johnny Nelson in the house. You know what I mean? It's great to meet someone like Johnny Nelson, you know, in real life, and to meet him in your own hometown, in your own boxing gym, is. What can you say to that? You know what I mean, mate?
Boxing needs people like Masha. I think he's the bridge between the TV and the people that sat at home watching the TV, because when they see him on TV they think, you know what, I know somebody like him, I like him, and that's how he gets people to root for him. From you look for an underdog, and he's such an underdog story. He's the kind of guy you'd make a movie about, because he loves what he's doing. He thinks every bit of success is a bonus. He appreciates everything he's got, and it's somebody where the kids, the fans, the grandmother, a grandfather look and be able to relate to him and think he's a nice kid in, and you want him to do well.
Not often you get to meet Johnny Nelson, you know, cruiserweight world champion. Just to meet him in your own town and repeat myself, but don't care. Because it's great, isn't it? It's great for all the kids as well to see someone like this here, you know what I mean?
Remember, when you're bad at school, don't think I can be bad at school, because when we were bad at school, Brendan said, if you're bad at school, you can't come in the gym. If you're bad at school, if you're bad at school, you can't come in the gym. And if you try to get away with it, like Naz, he was a little devil at school. So Brendan went up to school, and the teachers told Brendan what was going on. So Brendan said to Naz, all right then, if you're bad at school, you ain't coming in. I don't care if you're not smart, I don't care if you're super smart, but if you, as long as you show respect when you're at school, don't get in any trouble at school, then the gym door is your home.
Yeah, it's good, absolutely fantastic. You've seen everyone was interested in what he was saying. You know, he's a good speaker and he speaks the truth. What he said is opened a few people's eyes there, which we've been trying to tell him for years, but it takes someone like Johnny just to make it sink in a bit, you know what I mean?
We're doing really, really well. You've only got to see the numbers tonight. There must be 80 kids in tonight, all the parents are in, 100 odd people here. Whole gym's packed. It's a really big facility these days, extended it 5 times. Just couldn't be more proud really, because it was once an empty shed that the council wanted to demolish, so it fills me with pride to see it like this.
He's done it the hard way. He's not had it given to him on a plate. He's a grafter, talks well, You know, there's no airs and graces. He said it exactly how it is, and people like that. Very few fighters put the gloves on at that age and get notoriety, get success, get well known. The ones that do, they could probably fight from birth. And I think Masha was probably one of those guys, but he just didn't find his path in life until he was 27 years old. And it's such a shame that he decided to do it then and not when in his early teens.
He dresses smart, doesn't he, as well? Look cute, doesn't he? I think he looks a bit, the shoes on, looks a bit like Eubank Senior. The shoes. Yes, Johnny boy. I like to hear that when you said, when you and Tony were talking, you're like, what style is it? And you said, it's the Pokemon style. And I've took it on now, so when people come, I say, I'm the worst nightmare. I say, my style is just to be, you know, basically the style that you don't want. Yeah. So whatever style you bring,
you can't train for a bogeyman.
No.
Because you don't know what he's going to do. You don't know how big his heart is. Yeah. You don't know how far he's going to push you. If he's going to make you come onto him, or if he's giving up. I wasn't a naturally talented individual, and I didn't take it as an insult. I was more proud that people thought you put the graft in. You know, because if you're naturally talented, you don't have to work as hard as everybody else because you think, well, I've got it naturally. You know, Masha was one of those kids that he grafted, and that's why I get him. Because like him, I wasn't naturally gifted, but eventually it all fell into place. And then for him, you look at how he fights and you think, wow. You need little Charlie who lives in number 13 to think, I'm like him, or my best mate's like him. You know, you need to be able to relate to him, because when you see someone on TV, you think it's not attainable. But when you see someone on TV and think, I know someone just like him, that then creates and sets a seed in the head of young girls and boys coming through to think, I want to be just like him.
I'm good, yes, Johnny, thanks for your time, John. Thanks, John. Lisa, thanks so much, thanks, Lisa. Sanders all in, look. S. Dodd, P. Wilkinson, Clinton, baby. Let's have a little look at Paddy the Valley. Because Matt makes me come here. Because we have a laugh, mate. We're here for the gloves are off for the Radio City talk.
It's a one-sided fight this morning. I hate it when Tony Dawson doesn't turn up.
It's always a one-sided fight because he always gets help. I always annihilate him.
Counted out, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, morning, Mash, are you okay?
Morning, Steve. I'm good, mate. Yeah, right. Cheers.
Lots to talk about. Lots on the agenda. A bit of Tony Bellew.
I look forward to when I'm not in camp because it's a buzz, and I also look forward to when I'm in camp because it breaks the week up with the hard week of training constantly on. You come in and you can switch off from it all for that little couple of hours. And have a laugh with the lads, and you know, you're meeting Steve Oversaw, you know, you're spending time with him, getting pally with him, you know what I mean? So it's great to be in his company.
And Bridus will fight for the title, that's the vacated
WBC Cruiserweight
but title. He can go back and fight for it.
Believe it or not, the very first ever radio interview I ever done on radio, I think it was Mersey Radio something, with Gary Shaw. He was just leaning back, didn't even have the headphones on half the time. I had the headphones on, I was right up in front of the mic. But he made me feel relaxed, you know, because if he was nervous I would have been even more nervous, but he was just dead chilled and just took it like it's an everyday thing. And to hear Johnny Nelson speaking about me in Birkenhead in my gym, you know, it's something else, you know what I mean? So I can't wait till it's
good for him to come up, wasn't it?
Yeah, you just don't expect or wouldn't think that they would. Maybe last minute something might have happened or come up and they can't make it. I always think that when I was going to the Ricardo fight, I always think maybe at last minute he was going to say, you know, no, it's not going to happen. And it's not going to happen. That's what I believed. The very two fights, I just didn't think they were going to happen. But same with Johnny, I didn't think he was going to happen, but it did. So you know what I've done? I've snuck in. And he's talking to all the kids. It was chocker. So I stood on the side of the ring next to a couple of the kids. So he's talking away, and then he's finished, and everyone's going around applause, so we're all clapping. And he's turning around and he's shaking their hands like that, and I stood there and I put my hand out and he shook my hand and he's going, "Oh, you," he said, "Where'd you come from?"
Oh, he didn't know you were there.
No, I was there, yeah. How long have you been there?
You meet him, Stace?
Yannick Bolasie believes he'll be back playing for Everton before the end of 2017. He ruptured his anterior cruciate ligament playing against Manchester United in December, but the winger has revealed his recovery is going well.
Good place, rehab. Can't actually put any...
And St Helens are looking to keep their good form going in Super League tonight. Kieran Cunningham's side are away to Salford, knowing a win could lift them up to 5th in the table. They've come out on top in their last 2 matches, and the head coach thinks that's finally kick-started their season.
Smashed it, mate.
Would you expect anything less?
No. Not even with Clinton farting then. Ronald Trump, he did.
Masha, thank you very much indeed. Hopefully Dodson's got over his flu next week. Tony, I know you're
Nah, he's probably went into extra time penalties on FIFA.
on his Xbox.
Yeah. Now we miss you, Tony. Hope you're okay, mate.
9:22.
Yeah, finally we've got an opponent named. It's been quite frustrating for us as a team because we knew he was going to fight for the Commonwealth title, but we weren't in a position to say anything because we didn't have an opponent. We've had a couple of changes over the last few weeks. It's been frustrating for us because we couldn't let the fans know. He's got a great following. They've been very loyal to him, but obviously we haven't been able to push the tickets because, like, you know, what could we have said? Now we've got it nailed on. We know who we're fighting. We know the venue. Got the tickets here, so now it's just about getting them out the door and getting this title won and bringing it back to the venture.
Yes, brother. My mate is asking me who was fighting. He asked me every day, so I just told him a lie.
And he stopped ringing then, didn't he?
Stopped asking me. Because he 14 did. I said, keep it to yourself, don't tell no one.
We've been waiting for this for about 3 weeks. Well, we've had 3 fighters who've been mentioned and then it didn't happen. The 3 of them pulled out. One of them, not going to name any of them, but one of them said he didn't want to fight Masha, so then we had to wait again, and obviously it affects us with tickets because we've got to get people to buy tickets. So we've had to hold off on, because we couldn't announce anything. We couldn't even announce it was for the Commonwealth. So we've had to wait, and finally today Eddie's come up trumps and got us it.
Massive, mate. Massive. Oh, it's still sinking in. It's still sinking in, mate. Commonwealth. I can't believe it, mate. I get the same feeling. And the thought before it was the same with the Cardle fight. You know, fighting for the British title. It was hard to take. It was hard to believe. It was hard to take in. And even in my own mind, all the way up into the basically the weigh-in, the day of the fight, I was still in the back of my mind: is it going to happen? Am I really going to be fighting for the British title here? I just thought things like that don't happen to me. And so I'm going to get a phone call to say, look, you're not fighting. You know what I mean? It was a joke. And now with the Commonwealth, it's like, bloody hell, you know what I mean? I'm fighting for the Commonwealth here, and it's like, surreal. It's surreal, and I'm training for it, don't get me wrong, but you still have that little in your head, is this really happening, you know what I mean? So, but obviously it is, but it's just like, I don't even could dream this big, you know what I mean? The only thing it alters is gives me more of a buzz, you know. Just makes preparations easier now. Know what I mean? Because there's an actual ultimate goal there, isn't there? At first, I'm always fighting the date anyway. I'm always prepared to fight, and we're always expecting to find out last minute things and changes and stuff. So we're prepared for that, as every fighter should be, and as it happens to everyone. So now though it's like, you know, there's a name there, there's a belt you're fighting for. It just makes it all just easier. When you want to walk past a fridge or anything like that, it's just easy, isn't it? Just to like, water tastes nicer. The feel of starvation feels nicer, you know what I mean?
The old route, innit? You know, 2 world titles, so yeah, good stuff. So we'll have the WBC route and the old route.
Well, you know, he's surprised us so far with his development. The Commonwealth titles are route to other things, isn't it? Europeans, worlds, fringe worlds. He's already got the WBC International, which I believe won't be on the line. So, you know, he's going down the traditional route now with the Commonwealth. You know, it might go on to world level. You don't know how far will the fairy tale take us and where will it end.
Always smiling, mate. Last peak performance, isn't it, Dan?
Yes.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it?
Yeah. I am, mate. I'm looking forward to just tapering down now and getting the hardest part now of the camp out the way, and this now we take into sparring, and this is what I enjoy, you know what I mean? I enjoy this, don't get me wrong, but it's brutal, it's hard, you know. If you're doing it at your own leisure, it's different, but when you're doing it specifically, it's hard, and it's always a test of mentality, and you're always asking questions of yourself and stuff. Hence why I'm reading the Chimps Paradox, I'm reading that book, because that's where it takes you to a place where you say you can't, it's an emotional wreck, and you say you can, and it's a battle, mate. So I'm made up for this now, to be the last one. Concentrate now just on sparring and put it all into practice, all the hard work.
Let's do it then.
Let's do it, baby.
I'm not going in. I'm staying out here.
Hard work is.
do this for my boys. Terry, Mason, Brody. I go through this pain for you boys. Make you proud. Something I'll use benefit from. Fuck me. Can't even see in front of me. Make it well worth it, doesn't it? Do you know what? I've enjoyed this camp with Darren, training Anthony Baker, both lads, training on my side. Helps you, mate. Accompanies you, makes you, gives you that little push, you know what I mean? What we're doing tonight, I think I'm going on, no, I'm sparring. I think I'm sparring Stephen Smith tomorrow. Well, I'll see what's on the menu, you know, what it does is it basically speeds up recovery. It speeds up recovery by, I don't know what the stats are, I'd say 70-80%. You jump in a cold ice bath, blood can pool in the muscles because it's freezing cold, it's one temperature. You dive in, blood trapped in the muscles and pools up, it can't get away from out the muscles. The idea of recovering is all the blood to come out of all the muscles and go into the vital organs. Once it all gets into the vital organs, when the body sort of warms back up, the heart pumps fresh blood, nutrients back around to the muscles, flushing out all the toxins and revitalises it, and then the fresh blood, oxygenated with the minerals and vitamins from the food you've been eating as well, helps repair any tissue damage in the muscles, helps growth, repair, and you're good to go again then. So with the peak training we do in peak performance, as you've just seen how hard it is, doing that and then doing this straight away allows you then to train again later on. Lad, Clint, have a go, lad.
Without them, your toes will fall off. Without them, 3 minutes of this, without them. With these, not a problem, but without them, impossible. Wouldn't it be, Masha?
Yeah, couldn't do it, mate.
Nah, not a chance.
Without this and doing peak, be dead to the world, mate. You know, it's just recovery would take days.
You wear these gloves as well, so we wear the boots and the gloves. And after 3 minutes, these gloves will be full of frost. They'll be white after 3 minutes, these. So. You ready, yeah?
Yeah, let's do it, baby. Watch it, mate. Feels straight away, cold. Straight away. But you love it, mate, because of all the training we just done in a day. Talk to me, Dad, because I need you to talk, don't I? When you don't talk...
So what happens now, because you got so cold on the outside, yeah? Basically your brain's response is that it sends all the blood to the core on the inside to try and protect the main organs, to keep them warm. And as it's in there now with the blood trapped in the core, it's picking up all goodness off the heart, like being oxygenated, picking up nutrients, so that after 3 minutes you'll come back out into normal temperature, so the blood starts circling
again. It goes cold as you can.
It'll feed that goodness where it needs it and push the crap out, you know, because like training that intense, you can imagine how much lactic acid that creates, can't you? That's what'll slow them down, like tonight or tomorrow, wouldn't it? That's what'll slow you down,
yeah. Well, the lactic acid, the lactate build up.
Getting that out, you'll be able to perform just as well as you just have tomorrow.
68.
Nice.
That's not why I love it. Because the advantages it gives you, the recovery it gives you. Alright, it's cold, you know what I mean, but you know what? It makes you feel great. It releases endorphins, doesn't it, as well? It makes you feel great. The recovery, you feel great. Pass me peach towel.
Some people handle it differently. Some sound like him just laughing, just talking as normal. Some shiver like mad and nearly quit. People handle it differently. He handles it well, to be fair. You'll see when he comes on now. You'll see the frost in the gutter I was talking about earlier. Come down.
Concrete on these.
Yeah. You can see what I mean, look at the frost on them, so it only takes 3 minutes for that, so without them, on your fingers and toes,
feel it?
You get frostbite, wouldn't you? So look at, feel it?
Look at me, feel.
Normally your calves normally Yeah, it's not too bad. You could get out for a few seconds.
Nice, nice. The Iceman.
The Iceman killed me the other day, put my boots on by the front.
Yeah. Oh, look at that, yeah, you can see.
People started working hard enough.
Just to warm myself back up. Glutton. Oh. Guess who it's off? Carol next door. Oh mate, that just gives me a nice. No, all my arms all felt better. It's nice to see him there. Like it's been hard because you want to see him, but you're training all the time. You're tired and you're looking. I've got the pups as well at home, so you need to be selfish, and it's horrible to be selfish when I am a generous person, you know, but sometimes there's a time when you can't be generous and you've got to be selfish to yourself to do what, you know, for what we're doing. It's what it takes. But yeah, it was nice to see him that, like, and it can get a bit, it can get you emotional as well, you know what I mean? So, but you know, we've got 2 weeks to go now, and then after these 2 weeks now, we'll be out to I'll be out. My celebrations are with him, you know what I mean, and the family and stuff. But it's to take him and spend time with him and be able to get up in the morning and basically just do whatever he wants, you know what I mean. When I finish that fight, my time is just for him. Whatever I was weight on him hand and foot. I look forward to that, you know what I mean. Whatever he wants, we do. We, you know, don't obviously we have a little seat and all that, but I spoil him with my presence and my love, you know what I mean, and I give him all of that. We've got a good hard sparring session, mate, shortly, haven't we? What time is it?
4 o'clock.
Yeah, so looking forward to it, mate. Yeah, feel a lot better again now. Last week was tough, wasn't it? When I sparred 2 lads and I've just done a good solid hard you know, week as well in training, and you know, it was tough, wasn't it, mate? I feel a lot better this week now. You know, you start feeling more sharper, a bit more rested, as we say. So I'm looking forward to it, mate. But when you feel more sharp and more rested and better to go, I'm doing 10 rounds and I'm with 3 lads. So it doesn't get any easier, does it? You know what I mean?
Spending my life falling deeper in love with you.
Back gates open, lass.
Tell me that you love me too. Every moment that I spend with you.
Right, brother. I've left me little Marxie's bag.
We were set upon our best friend's roof. I had both of my arms round you, watching the sunrise replace the moon.
As normal, I'm ready. Always have to be here like 10 minutes early, because I know he's always going to be late. It's something you have to get used to. Look at him. Must be food, that.
Bloody bag in here, mate.
Food. What have you got, lad?
Paz.
It's all Paz. 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 Paz.
Paz, baby.
Yeah. Paz fuel.
Fuel. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Like last week when we sparred, when we were doing peak, it was hard. But I feel better again now this week, you know. And even though you feel better, you do more rounds with more opponents. So it doesn't get any easier, to be fair, but...
I know, yeah, just by looking at him, I know he's ready. And I know what we've got to do to finish off the camp.
Yeah, I do shine maybe because you know what? Because when Danny polished me, hasn't he, all camp. It's a shine on the night. Bit of them big bushy eyebrows, don't you, mate?
Must be the last sub, that. Must be the last sub, that. Variation. Not only variation, but a good 10, 11, maybe 12 rounds. We'll just see if these lads can manage it for us. I know Sean can, and I'm hoping these guys can. All good lads, you know what I mean? They're helping us out, done us a favour. They're always, every time we phone them up, they're there for us. So, you know, a lot of respect for these kids. That's why we're up here. If we didn't, we wouldn't be here. All talented boxers, all different styles, which is what we need.
I'm looking forward to it, mate. To you know, get the rounds in and. You know, progress. Hopefully that we see progress and stuff, and yeah, different lads as well. Like obviously I've sparred Andrew a few times. Fleming, good kids, good southpaw, good boxer. And I sparred the other kid once before, and then there's another kid that I've never sparred, and he's a good pro, 10-0 prospect, Ashley Payton. So. It'd be good to share the round with Ashley as well, and you know, the style as well. You know what I mean? It's you know, it's a different styles, good styles. So I can only learn and progress and work on things. You know, it's all for on the night, fight night. Yeah.
I need you to listen.
shots now, yeah.
Okay.
He's doing his little pitter patter. You're getting his feints are stopping you. His little flashes are stopping you.
Yeah.
Just relax and let your shots go. Follow the shot through.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't, his feints are all flashiness.
Town to town, from London to Taiwan, I've been all around the globe trying.
Yeah, it was a good 12 rounds.
And it's just about getting the 12 rounds in. You know what I mean? So happy, mate. Box ticked. A result.
As you've seen yourself, it was a good 12 rounds. 3 different lads. They're fresh. He's not. But he finished the freshest. He looked the freshest.
Good rounds as well. No.
More very good technical boxers, all good movers, good punches.
Yeah,
really good.
You happy?
We're happy.
If he's happy, I'm happy.
There's 4 of them. Sean, Stacey, Wesley and Lindsay. He's always, yeah.
All the kids.
He loves being around the family.
He can't when he's in camp.
Yeah, because he can't be around all the food and that.
Yeah, so I was wondering.
Yeah, so he has to stop.
Oh, yeah.
And it's usually about five weeks before his fight, isn't it?
But it's something he loves though as well, you know, he loves, it's only talks about boxing. Wherever you go.
Boxing and food, isn't it?
Boxing, food and the dogs.
Yeah, that's all you talked about. Yeah, dogs.
Hey, what's that with his dog? Oh, he's done really well, you know, it's exceptional. He's really confident, hasn't he? But he does that even in football, whatever sport he takes up 100% every time. But then he gets bored of it and leaves it. But the boxing is something he's kept with.
He just went one day. He was good at football.
Semi-pro, ain't he?
Yeah. Yeah, played for West Kirby and that. And then he was getting angry on the pitch and all the rest of it, you know.
Short-tempered.
Yeah. So he needed a change and he just...
He went to the Ventures Home show, didn't he?
Yeah, he went to watch a show and he'd never even thought about doing boxing. And then he went and he said, I'm going to have a go at that. And that's how he started. Just walked in the gym that day.
That was March 2009. Feel sick.
Yeah, I get nervous. I think every parent would get nervous, wouldn't he? You know, you just don't want him to get hurt, or I think that's more so. But I get excited as well because I know he's good.
Yeah.
And he always gives us 100%. He's not going in there for the draw.
It's exciting to see how much he's progressed as well. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
and especially for me, because working away, I don't get to see him training as much and things. But now I'm home. You know,
Last fight, my dad come off a fight, didn't you? You come off a night fight.
yeah, I come off a night flight, straight to the fight. So that was tiring, but it was nice, you know. It was just nice to be there.
So we'll get the Echo Arena and that, and it'll be amazing, the atmosphere. And then once I see him coming out and he's actually in the ring and they're ready to start, I like it. It gets worse. I now, at this minute, I'm concentrating on doing his kit, and like this morning he's WhatsApped me all his sponsors. So now I concentrate on that, but the more when people talk about it, my lips go dead dry and all. And I get dead nervous.
So you obviously do a lot for him leading up to the fight. Does that help take your mind away from it?
Yeah. And it helps me, you know, like, so I'm helping him, you know, with it all, because it's hard work for him, you know, sacrifices everything, but he loves it, doesn't he, you know what I mean? But yeah, I just keep busy with the kiss and that.
Well, Hamas is ready for anything and anybody, you know what I mean? He doesn't
You know
care.
yourself, yeah.
He just knows in himself
Yeah.
what he's capable of. If he knew he was going to go into a fight and get battered, he'd probably still go.
Yeah.
He wouldn't care.
I do go. I've stayed at home twice, I think, haven't I? I do. I watch him coming out and that, because the atmosphere is great. the Queens and that is chocker before you go because everyone's excited. It starts in the mid-afternoon, doesn't it? Everyone's excited.
I'm in work and I always eat and singing.
Beeping and everything as they're going past, you know, because they know it's fight night.
Yeah.
It's mad, it is. The support's amazing.
I tell you what, when he was going through the fight with Scott Cardell.
Cardell? Scott? Well, it was when he had his ankle and that.
No, Scott Cardell.
Cardell.
It's Scotty Cardell, is it?
Just say Cardell, Dad.
He had a hole in his foot.
Oh God, you remember that, yeah?
I mean, a hole in his foot.
You took him, didn't you, for that?
But didn't tell nobody.
Into that as well.
Didn't tell anybody. He just trained on it and worked on it. And we always saying into this, we went to this foot therapy. Chiropodist, and it was a hole. You know,
Yeah.
see right in his foot. Jesus. And he was training with that. And he fought Cardell with it as well.
He had to do once a week, didn't he, to get it cleaned and
yeah, it took months.
cut out.
What are you laughing at, you?
You saying Cardell?
Scotty Cardell. What is it?
Cardell?
I just said that.
You're saying Cardell? Just say Cardell.
Cardell?
It's just so different. You couldn't have a conversation with him at one time. He would never like, it just wasn't in. He was in, out, you know, and all that type of stuff. He was like smoking pot and all the rest of it, you know. Going down the wrong path till he walked through the doors of that venture gym. I got upset.
Catch that. That's because you know how hard he works for it, how much he's changed as well. Oh, that wasn't there, it was one touchy anyway.
Pass hanky there, look.
Were you worried for him at one point?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Because to me, it's pass and then it'll go to something else. And they won't listen, do you know what I mean? As much as you tried, they don't listen, do they? But yeah, it's changed him massively. Dead proud of him. For his own future and that, do you know what I mean?
I remember years before this boxing, I got it because he was down at Dumps. I got him a job with me in London, and we were working in London. He was good at his job, you know what I mean? He was really good at what he was doing because he's like that. He's seriously dedicated to it. And I just used to let him get on with it. And this one day there was a crane, big huge cage on it, and a truck driver. The truck driver's sitting there, and the crane driver comes round, cross carriage, goes over, and the cage lands on top of the truck, starts crushing it, and the guy in it was bigger than you, bigger than this lad here, massive he was.
Trying to say Phil's.
Could have said that, compliments, is it an insult?
Well, I couldn't say it was this young lad, could I? He was a bit bigger than him. He don't really, don't you? And I didn't say fat, don't leave, I said he was just a big guy. So, and the campers are fucking crushed, you know what I mean? And everyone's running away. And then our master's running that way. So I'm watching him, I said, what the hell is he doing? Next time I watched him, and he goes up to that, and he literally rips the door off. Literally rips it open. And grabs hold of the big lad. And drags him out, I have to be careful there, man. Drags him out the truck and pulled him away from it. And I just said to him, you ever do anything like that again, I'll flipping kill you. I said, don't ever put your own life at risk.
Yeah, ignored already. All the hard work, it's been like probably 10-week camp now. Things have come in a lot better than the last camp. So we're going to ask for anything better really. Sparring's been great, you know, conditioning's been great. No excuses from our side anyway. We're going to turn up ready.
I'll take the gloves in. But to be honest, I was quite looking forward to it today. Sometimes when it's your last week of camp, you can't really be arsed, you know what I mean? It's like you just want to just chill out, rest, get preparations finalised, and then go and fight, and then milk it all afterwards. But this is all part of the media, and part of the show, the entertainment business and things, so you've got to do it, you know what I mean?
So he's a good lad, and he's done well. He's come up. He's beat everyone he's put in front of him. He trains hard, like looks a bit, and he puts on a good fight, and everyone seems to love him. You guys, as after my fans and my people asking about him, you know what I mean? How he's funny, he's great, and that. So he's a good character.
Please welcome from Birkenhead, Sean Master Dodd.
I see the improvement from
at this stage, at the last camp, I noticed it the other day as well, funny enough, when one of the coaches decided to take a photo of Sean and then get a photo from 2011 or 2012. And there's a massive difference in size, even though we're still the same weight. Like, the more you do something, the better you get at it, and you know, you find little edges that help you along the way as well. So yeah, it's a multitude of both things, or a few things.
He's always smiling every time you see him. He walks in, he's always shaking hands, smiling. You piss yourself laughing when he speaks on the press conferences upstairs, at the press conference in the Hitland. So he's a good character, he's a good lad, and I hope he wins Saturday and pushes on himself.
People look at him and think, you know, I've had lads who come over from Wales to spar him and they've stood at the side of the ring, and I watched one guy one week, he was already in with two different guys mashing, and then it was this guy's turn, and I was thinking, you know, he's looking at me as if he's going to get in and turn him over. Anyway, he got in and he lasted one round, the guy, and he got out and he went to me, I've got to be honest, I stood there and I thought, I'll box his head off when I get in there. He said, how I got hit there, I don't know. So that's his style, and Johnny's probably right, the bogeyman style.
No diggity, darling, I like the way you work it. No diggity, darling, I'm not the bad. 1738. No diggity, darling, I like the way you work it. I'm about to bag it up. No diggity, darling, I'm about to bag it up. No diggity, darling, I like the way.
I remember when he boxed Buckland and it was a late replacement. I was there at the Olympia and he come in late, won, boxed brilliant, and he's took that chance now when he's pushed on.
This is a massive fight. This is a Commonwealth title. This is another route. This is the old route what everyone used to take for the world title shot. So European, Commonwealth, and then world title shot. You know, this is a massive, massive fight for Masha. It's just as big as the WBC one, and hopefully, you know, he wins this and he can just move on. Just gives him another option of another world title. It's another route to the world title.
Get into this last week now, the media week. That's when that's the rewarding side of things, mate. That's where you can enjoy yourself a little bit, let your hair down and open up a little bit, and you know, crack a few jokes or whatever if you can be bothered to. You know what I mean? Depending on how you feel, but I feel all right.
Commonwealth Championship you're fighting for on Saturday night, match. It's a great story. Where did you get those abs from? I see a picture the other day. Stuart's inquiry on that.
Well, hilarious. I mean, actually the first time he ever boxed on our bill, he was due to box, I think, in a 6 or an 8 rounder at the Olympia. And Scott Cardle was boxing Gary Buckland. And Scott Cardle had to pull out with an injury. So we were really stumped. That was our chief support night. And I remember going to Steve Wood and saying, listen, Masha Dodd sold some tickets. Does he fancy jumping in with Buckland? And he was like, look, I said, look, if he wins, I'll give him a shot for the British title, you know, and we'll give him a few quid on top. So have a gamble. He gambled. He won that night. It was a great fight, and really went on. Had 2 great fights with Scotty Cardle. Come back, had the big title win at Goodison Park. You know, defended his title at Echo, and now he has a chance to fight for the Commonwealth title. It's an incredible story.
Only sport boxing. So I keep myself company with my diaries, I write everything down, blog everything, and I always refer back to it, and I sort of compare things, and you always remember how you feel as well. Like for one, which is an interesting one, is like the week of the fight, when you get out of bed and you get your duvet and you waft your duvet to do your bed. Well, I remember there was times when like I didn't even have the energy to waft. I'd have to like go to do it, and the duvet was just too heavy for me. So I'd have to go to like the corners and pull the bed and, you know, and do my bed. And I got up this morning and I went like, oh, just and I just whipped it, mate, and it just made itself, and I just looked at myself and went, result, you know what I mean? So I'm going to have to bring something special to the table, and I'm feeling special, mate, to do it on the night.
He has that good win recently, but doesn't quite have the experience that you have now. When you look back, obviously the 2 cards.
Watch what he does over there in Birkenhead. I've got a lot of time for Mash, his family, his coaching and what he's done, mate. He's a real feel-good, you know, success story in my opinion. So I'd like to see how far he can go now.
He's got a good story because a lot of the talented kids that are coming through, they've been not gifted, but they've been given the path of, you know, the pro debut, 8 or 10 sort of relatively easy fights built on a channel. He had to go the other way. He's actually done it in the reverse. So I think he's a great inspiration to young fighters, and he's got a good story to tell as well.
He'll be made up.
Decorated the floor.
He's a lovely person. Like every time I've met him, he's made me laugh. He's just a funny guy, and like he's so down to earth, so humble, and the way he fights, he works very hard. He never gives in. He's got that never say die attitude, and just because he's such a lovely person, like you can relate to the average jokes, shall we say, and everyone just seems to love him, including myself.
The people that are known in the city, the people that socialise in their town, are the ones that get the support. You look back at Ricky Hatton. The reason Ricky Hatton was so popular is he was in the pubs, you know, with his fans and his mates. The ones that are robotic, the ones that resort to sports science and go to bed at 6 o'clock, and it's great for their career, but it doesn't make him as popular with the people. So you can't have it all, but what Mash has got is tremendous support from Birkenhead that have backed him time and time again. They always come, they always have a good night. And you know, he goes back to that pub afterwards, and I always see the footage of when he walks in with a belt and stuff like that. It's great, and it does make a difference. So having that kind of support does spur you on.
It's infectious. You look at him and you smile. He's just a lovely person. He's just a nice guy. On the other hand, if you see me away from boxing, I'm very similar, but I understand what it takes to make that crossover. There has to be a good guy and a bad guy, and unfortunately for me, a lot of the time I'm the bad guy, and I play that mould well. It was only the last clown I met I became the good guy for once, so I was happy about that. But Mash is a kid who's not gonna, I'm not saying what I do is an act, because it's not, I'm just being me, but I'm vicious, I'm angry, I'm nasty when I'm in a boxing environment. Masha isn't that kind of guy. Masha's constantly got a smile on his face, he's a happy guy, he's selling 1,000 tickets, he's doing great. For me, I don't want to see Masha change. I want to see him get to the British title. I want to see him get to the Commonwealth Championship, and then let's even hope he get to a European title. You've got to put it into reality and context here. This is a man who started boxing at 27 years of age, and he's beaten guys who have been boxing since they were 9.
His breath weren't too bad. Jeez, having the banter about the breath. But I said, didn't I hit that little thing just for a bit of banter, a little laugh, and we were just both face to face, and you could see, I'm just one of them, just stare it out, and he couldn't. He had to say something, you know what I mean? And then when Tyson would say, you know what I mean, you've cracked straight away. He had to mention it, you know what I mean?
You got another one?
Yeah, that horse mate was a bit too.
So where did you go for that?
I already had it. And I thought, I'll just check. I looked and I thought, bloody hell, bloody hell.
So Stacey man, she went, no, we can't wait.
The horse one was just a bit same weight as now, but just bigger, but better. Yeah, Carlos. Leave your socks on because they're like 0.20. Are they? Yeah, we're telling you. Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking hell. 1.4 under.
Well done.
Well done. Like a true pro.
I'm a true pro, mate. You know that. That's the you do yours, Ben. You do your great job, I do my great job. Wait. The first one, yeah, get him back.
Have it up, lad. Literally the first time I interviewed him, I genuinely, when you're thinking, is this real? Is this real? He's off his head, basically, but, his personality just goes to everything he is in the ring as well, shows everything in the ring, and the story over the last couple of years for sure has been incredible. Drafted at the last minute against Gary Buckland, beating Gary Buckland, and then going on from there, the 2 fights with Scott Cardle, a lot of people thought he won the first fight, and now he's fighting for a Commonwealth title, so it's an incredible story.
12 rounds for the vacant Commonwealth Lightweight Championship. please welcome our challengers to the scales. Firstly, from Rotherham, would you please welcome Lee Appleyard?
Yeah, well, I don't ever look for it, do I? To be fair, I'm just, you know, I'm in there, I'm just enjoying myself. But he just come to me, put his hairy face in my face.
Gentlemen, give it up for Masha Sean Dodd! Two British title challenges, the reigning WBC International Lightweight Champion. The dream goes on.
And what was his first words? He said, I'm a lot taller now, aren't I? So he's just trying to draw the finger, you know what I mean? Like just swatting, to be honest.
Within a short space of time, and the first thing I remember when I spoke to Sean is how comes he's never been on our channel before. You know, he talks real and he talks from the heart. And he's a great character, and everyone obviously in Liverpool loves him. So yeah, he's definitely value for buying a ticket for Sean Dodd. It's a Commonwealth shot, and a lot of good champions have held that Commonwealth title. It's quite well thought of, highly regarded. So, but yeah, I'd like to see him challenge again for the British title. And listen, who knows where this Sean Dodd story can end, because he probably doesn't know himself. So it's fight by fight. He's got Lee Appleyard this weekend, which isn't going to be an easy fight. Steffi Bull's on a good run with these fighters, so it ain't going to be an easy fight. But yeah, I think it's fight by fight with Sean Dodd, isn't it? See how far he can go.
He just didn't like that, and then he leaned in me then, know what I mean? Tried to push me back. So obviously, he couldn't move me, you know what I mean? So I gave him a little shove, and he fell back. And I thought, I'm a bit of that. And here it is, I've got my stability. I was like, got a dusted, mate. Yeah, man, have me just steadily taking and steady fuel now, you know, chill out. Just steady fuel now, mate. Yeah. Just get plenty of liquids in you for 2 hours, electrolyte and sodium and salts, and then have some food, mate. Yeah, start scanning.
Your reward, Mash?
Spag ball. Spag ball.
For about the first 10, weren't it?
Yeah, he should drop when I was.
Jordan was the man.
And then he brought the the rule of amateur coaches can't be involved with the professionals.
Which we
Oh, black, because my kit's black. So go with that, yeah.
So I gave up my licence because you have to choose one or the other, and I've got an amateur club, so I gave my licence up. These lot just ignored it and got on with it. I should have done the same, really, shouldn't I?
Yeah. Missed out on a bit, didn't he?
Missed out on a bit, but now they've let me come back.
He's allowed back. He's allowed to do it now, so it's nice to have him back, because he started the journey with Damien. He was my manager when I first started.
No, he started with me, and then but I've got an amateur club as well, so they changed the rules and said you couldn't do amateurs and pros, so I had to give up my pro licences then. But now they've changed it back again, so these guys have been good enough to let me come back for this one.
I'm feeling good, yeah. I feel really good. Mash is good. Camp's been good. Just getting his wraps on now. We'll probably be on about an hour's time.
It's not changed at all. It's always been like this. I think that's why people like him. I think that's why he sells so many tickets, because he's just a normal lad having a laugh, isn't he? So, but when it comes time to fight, he's serious, so that's the way it should be. I think that's great.
We got here probably about 10 to 5ish. We went for something to eat at Rossi and Rossi's. You know that place, don't you? We went for something to eat there and took a nice little stroll back down to here.
Not at the moment, but when we get ready to ring walk, about an hour and a half time, then yeah, the nerves are kicking, the adrenaline kick in, but that's what keeps you on top of your game, isn't it? So we're quite experienced at the amateur and professional side of things now, so just another day at the office really, but obviously very exciting because of what's on the line, but looking forward to it, can't wait.
Yeah, Mark. How are you, mate? Good to see you. What's your name?
I'm Ryan.
Ryan, nice to meet you, Ryan. Sean, mate. No worries, mate. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you know, everyone's like has their own routine when they're fighting. I know Mash's routine inside out, so I'm used to it. You know what I mean? He's used to it. And when we get here, we leave him to do his thing. Now he's getting his wraps done now, so we leave him there. Take about 40 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes.
Well, I think you've seen this week in the gym, his weights were lower at the same time out. His musculature and his size and shape are a lot bigger and better. So I think as his body's matured, he's a fully grown man now. So we're looking to see the improvement each and every time. So I think that's what we're doing.
Yeah, he's a great character, Sean. So, but even when I've not been involved, he's always been down the gym. So he's always done a lot of sparring at our gym for his fights. So we love having him down. The lads love having him down the gym because he's just a character, isn't he? So a big achievement because when he turned pro, people said, "Oh, he's too old. He's not had enough experience." I think he'd only been boxing about 3 years when he turned pro, and he'd only had about 20 fights, something like that. So to do what he's done, people will be amazed by it. It just shows what you can do if you work hard, I think.
We just take each fight one step at a time and then see how we go. But you can see an improvement in him. Each opponent brings a different thing to the table, all a different sparring partners. That's what it's all about. He's fantastic.
Look at his suntan. It's fantastic. Look at mine. Brown. Look at his. Red.
Sorry about that.
No, does he seem any different to you?
No, he's all cool, chilled out, relaxed, everything's going well. So yeah, fantastic.
Yeah. It's all down to him, innit? I don't see no reason why he can't go and win this tonight and then go on to Europeans. Why not? People wouldn't have said he'd have got this far, so he can go as far as he wants.
Yeah, we just said, like, you know, it'd be nice to have him back, part of the team, to enjoy the journey that he started off. Yeah, you start getting the feelings, but you just control them. You don't let them get to you. You don't let yourself get like, you know, twitchy bummy. You just gotta my lips red all that off the beetroot juice. No. You just gotta just stay, you know, relaxed, stay calm, and just be ready to go out and do whatever, you know, do what you gotta do. And, you know, stick to your little game plan and get the win, mate, and hopefully win the fight, you know what I mean, and come from it safe as well. That's the main thing.
This is the best part now, mate. We get to rock and roll now. You know what I mean? No more waiting. Get on with it. Really? Time to put the hard work into practice.
Got a little present this morning, didn't I? Julie Mancini, my little sports therapist, which she's down there, our Jewel. So she gave me a little bead, so I want to say thanks to Julie for the beads. Carlos, before you put your ears on, say, was that your t-shirt? I'm going to say, hey, just had a shite and all the sponsors fell off. Just a bit of shite and sponsors fell off his top. Yeah, man. But I'll show you this one here. This is the took it off, because to take it off I'm doing a bit of warm up, like. But this is my little thing. This one I always take the ring with me. The necklace is the frame from the Layla Foundation, which is me mate John and Alicia. They lost a little daughter, so they made the foundation up in their name, and it's going well as well. They made me an ambassador of it, and you know I wear this for every fight, so that's for our Layla. Got this off me mate who made me ring music once, Kev come to see me and went, "Yeah mate, have this Buddha for good luck." It was when I was fighting for the British titles, I think, and he said, look, it's you holding the belt up. So I got that. And then my Auntie Kathleen, we lost our Daniel many years ago. We got this one first, it's holy water. What did we get off our Kathleen or Auntie Kathleen? And she gave me some holy water and it said, you know, to be blessed with. Oh, there's Anne-Marie. One of the girls there. But I've got this one, this is off our Kathleen and our Cherie, and it's a little boxing glove and it's a little message on it. It says, so proud of you, and with you in that ring always mash. Love you, champ, from Daniel. That's up from my little cousin, our Daniel. So, yeah, this is me little, you know, my little charms, my good luck charms, and all them people, they all come with me with the all. And this is, for Julie, this is my newest edition. Come on.
Yeah, just getting everything ready. Ice, his drinks, adrenaline, swabs in case he cuts, everything ready. All here ready to go. As I say, very experienced in doing this, so just make sure everything's in place for every eventuality. We're in there, 36 minutes of fighting, so we've got to have everything at hand. Something goes wrong, got to be right on it. So just getting everything right before 1 hour, nice and relaxed. So when we might need an emergency, it's there. So.
It's infectious. You look at him and you smile. He's just a lovely person. He's just a nice guy.
He worked his way back, and on Saturday he has a chance to win the Commonwealth title, which is nearly as prestigious as the British title. So it's a great story, and he is just a real character.
Every time I've met him, he's made me laugh. He's just a funny guy, and like he's so down to earth, so humble, and the way he fights, he works very hard. He never gives in. He's got that never say die attitude.
I can honestly say he's one of the hardest working people I've ever seen, and deserves everything he gets out of the sport.
You know, it might go into a world level. You don't know how far will the fairy tale take us and where will it end.
This is a massive fight for Masha. It's just as big as the WBC one.
Lovely, you know, you guys, as for my fans and my people asking about him, do you know what I mean? Oh, he's funny, he's great and that, so.
For the vacant Commonwealth Lightweight Championship.
Because he's himself, he's a very down-to-earth lad. He doesn't put anything, no acts on the camera. He doesn't, you know, I can't say what it is. He's got that likability factor, which.
And he's such an underdog story. He's the kind of guy you make a movie about.
Why not go all the way? Just see where he goes and see where he ends up. But I for one wish him all the best because he deserves everything he gets.
He's really go for it, hasn't he? Well, he does that even in football, whatever sport he takes up 100% every time.
Ladies and gentlemen, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the black trunks trimmed with green, weighing in at 9 stone, 7 pounds 3 ounces with a 15-fight record. 12 wins, 2 inside, the shed of the distance, 2 losses and 1 draw, and 2-time British title champion. challenger. And ladies and gentlemen, the reigning WBC International Lightweight Champion and the fighting pride of Birkenhead, Sean Dodd. After 12 hard-fought rounds of Commonwealth Championship boxing, the judges' scorecards read: Michael Alexander scores his contest 117-113, Howard Foster 116-112, Victor Lachlan 117-112. All three judges are in favour of the winner and the new Commonwealth Lightweight Champion from Birkenhead!
How did you? Yes! Thanks everybody. Woo! Birkenhead, baby! Yeah! That's it. Andrew, how are you, lad? Coming out. I knew you were there, but I made sure you looked at you. No nightmares. Well done, lad. Down in. I was about that this week. Oh, yeah. Oh, thanks you for having me, man. Thanks. Hey, listen, mate. It's your turn now, brother. Pass the journey with you, mate. Nice one, man. Yeah, I felt it. I knew I was going to do it, and I felt it, mate. Can you not do that? Five in the back, yeah, well, do that. No, we don't do the first round like that, do it? Fellas, yes, Most Julian I've ever had in my life. Yes. Get in and Fowler, we'll get everyone in as well.
Tell you what, he had a fair chin on him, didn't he?
Yeah, he was good.
He had a fair chin on him, didn't he?
Felt his power. And I knew then, I thought, I've just got to get settled, get me range, get used to the shots landing. And then I found that I could stand there a bit more then and make him work more to try and make him miss. I tired him out because I knew he was fit and strong. That's right. I didn't want to put everything into him, just because I knew he was going to go the distance.
Tell you what, he took some shots.
I know, he's a tough lad, big lad, strong. Damien, thanks for that. Come here, Martin.
It went to plan actually, except for the first round when he took a big shot. We knew it was going to come early, and but you know, to be fair to him, he took it, got his head together. Unfortunately, Appleyard didn't capitalise, which we're grateful of. But as you see, you know, Masha took control and started winning each round as he went through the fight.
You know, he was a proper test. He was a real good kid. He had every advantage above me, and I had to pull it out, and I just didn't pull it out. I boxed him. I showed. I think experience beat him on the night, but I showed that I've grew into it and I stepped up, and I was counted tonight, and you know I beat him. I beat him fairly, but with a hard fought. Win it, yes. I got the winnage, and that's all.
Yeah, we both agree that it is probably the best he's ever boxed. Yeah. And the good thing is he'll come back to the corner and we'll tell him something to do, and he'll do it. Unfortunately, we didn't have time to get him to the corner when we first went out there for the first round, so he just went out and done his own thing. But we did say he's going to come early, so keep your hands up and stay tight. Obviously, you've seen it. He got caught with a big shot. But it just shows you what kind of a chin he's got.
Very, very adaptable, isn't he? Whatever's in front of me, he adapts to. It might take him a round or two, but over the 12-round distance, that'll do for us. They're hairy now and again, but got there in the end, didn't we?
Yeah, and let's play a bit of respect to Appleyard as well, you know. He came, very good boxer, lovely boxer. And the kid will come again. See you later, Ant. And the kid will come again because he's quality. It's just unfortunate for him. He's ended up fighting Masha. When he turns pro, he would be awkward for anyone who got in the ring with him. We always said that from day one. And even when he won his 2 amateur titles, you know, that's when we said it's time for you to turn over now. And he turned over, and well, the rest is history, isn't it?
keeps saying he didn't know his left from his right. And you know, to take someone from a raw novice to win national titles as an amateur, and then this is the icing on the cake. And the thing about him, even though he's like 32 now, he's fresh, because he didn't start, he was 26, 27. Relatively, he had 19 amateur fights, won 17, and now look where he is. So, where can it go? I don't know. Would you have guessed this? And he becomes now only the 4th person from Birkenhead to win a Commonwealth title.
Johnny, I won't get you sweaty. We can give you a kiss, man. Yes, Johnny. Thank you so much, Johnny.
Johnny Nelson there. But yeah, only the 4th person from Birkenhead to do it. So, quite a prestigious thing to do. So we're all over the move for the kid.
You know, what more can I say is that, you know, just keep doing what you're doing, everyone. Just supporting me. You know, the messages, you know, coming out, the tickets, you know, all the time, and just everything that you're doing, just keep doing what you're doing, because without yous, I wouldn't be doing it. For sure, I wouldn't be on the stage if it weren't for the support of the fans that, you know, I believe got me in the first place. So using the wave, and I'm riding your wave, so keep the tide high.
Sean, congratulations once again, Commonwealth title.
Yes,
fantastic. Well
coming, brother. You never know, do you?
Yeah. Well, look, it's whatever comes on the end of the phone, we'll take. He won't
in the Echo Arena now, could be with us next week.
You know, did anyone give us any chances anyway this week for the Commonwealth title? No, they never. But listen, that's boxing for you. As long as your strategies are right and you get a good game plan and your boxer listens to it, and you know, you can achieve anything really. And it's all about teamwork. You know, we've all gone through the stages with him over the past few weeks. All had our little says on different things, and it paid off there. Boxed amazing. You know, I can't wait to get on myself and watch it back. But unfortunately, you're going to go out and get pissed.
You know, I felt like I'd won the fight, mate. Yeah, I was comfortable. You know, listening to the corner, the advice was fantastic. I knew I was up. I knew I was winning, and I believed in them. I stuck to the game plan. Last round.
Guys, there's still more lost stuff in the box. How many things are left?
Is he the champ?
Yeah!
I'll text you when I know the time, and that means okay. It's right, bro. Thanks, mate. See you soon, mate. Ta-ra, mate. Ta-ta. Mate, it doesn't stop. It's just constant, you know what I mean? And it's nice as well. Obviously, you can't answer all calls and you can't reply to everyone, you know what I mean? It's just too many, too much. Can't keep up with it, but that's a good thing, innit? And I always say to myself, you know, I'd love to get back to every single person, answer every phone call and speak to them, but I've got my little man there, look. Good catch. You called it the first time, well done.
Listen, very good that, you know, last night.
It is right, Ant.
Very good, best I've ever seen you box that.
It is right, lad, love that. I seen him, when you text me and read your message, it was just wow. That just said a million things, you know what I mean, mate?
I know he's buzzing, mate. That was the best I've ever seen you, kid, I swear.
It is right.
Good in, weren't he?
Yeah, he was a beast, mate. He was a big lad.
He was big, he was rangy, he was long, he was slick, high form.
Yeah.
After the second, I was a bit worried. I thought, you know, get drilled here. Fucking every time he'd hit you with a big shot, bang, you'd come back with a bigger one.
Yeah.
It is honest to God, proper boxers.
Proper belts, eh? One of 4 of the kind, yeah. They are the big ones. The British, Commonwealth, European and Worlds. That's all you really ever knew of and heard of, and to have one of them. It's fucking mad. Like that.
Hi.
So what's this, your bus?
Yeah.
What's this here then? Is that your ramp? Or is it?
Yeah, it was a good right hand. It's about judging the distance and see if you know, judging the distance first, and then once you've sort of found the distance, the power, but you find the distance out by getting it, and then you find out the power. And I was well out of distance, and he landed, so I was quite surprised. I was shocked how far out he was to land the punch, and the power was there as well. You know, I didn't think it done as much damage as when I watched it back.
he knocked me flying through the ropes. You know, lucky the ropes were there. It ended up in the stands. So, but I took the shot well. Never once I was like in real danger or hurt. You know, we could whack, but you know, I've had plenty of whacks. You know what I mean? Took them well. To be honest, as the fight after a couple of rounds, and I thought, why am I don't need to be evading too much, because it didn't feel like he could hear me, and obviously being too far away on the end of his punches, that's where the more the power is. So I felt safer and better, and I was in more success when I obviously, which is common sense, when I closed the gap and kept it like short to mid range.
Did you know he cut you in that first round?
Yeah, I knew I felt the blood trickling down. I could see his face. I heard Steffi both shouting, you know, he's caught in all that and this and that. But it's just a game of, it's poker face. Just don't let nothing bother you, and you just get on with it.
Into the corner, Trodden and Kelly.
Yeah, fantastic.
Quickly patched it up. What was the advice for the second round?
To keep my hands up when I'm going back, but Danny said, like, look, when you're going back too high. Get low, get your hands up, or step out to the sides. So I think like second, third rounds that started happening, and then he couldn't lay a glove on me unless I stood to let him. But I wanted to, because I didn't want to be evading all the time. I wanted him to, because when I was too evading, it was a bit of, it's a mind game. Sometimes I was staying in, letting him throw. Come on, let's see what you've got. I was dying to say to him, you don't hit so hard. You don't hit so hard. But letting him throwing a few, and then I'd just pull away. You see a part of the fight where I'm actually like leaning in, looking at him to say, look, there's my head there, go on. And then when he throws, just make him miss. There's my head there, and then just make him miss. You know, I knew he wanted to whack my head off. So I basically put it there in the line of fire, and then moved out the way.
Slowly but surely, you ground the fight back to your favour.
Yeah.
Did you start to feel comfortable then, rounds 8, 9, 10, 11?
Yeah. Even before that, to be fair, I felt like I was starting to get into my groove now. You know, he couldn't. He just said he couldn't really land unless I sort of, you know, let him, in a sense. Not let him, but you know,
offer yourself.
Yeah, my movement was good. It was spot on. Obviously, you get caught here and there, but that's credit to Lee, because he was a good kid, Lee Appleyard. Full credit to Lee as well. Was good lad. But I boxed great, you know what I mean. I boxed the best I've boxed. Plenty of space for improvements.
We say you ground the fight out towards the end. Obviously, took full control of the fight. Fitness. You're fitter than most people I've come across. Certainly, we've seen your peak performance.
Yeah.
That fitness must have told going into them final rounds, because by the looks of it, if that was a 15-round fight, an 18-round fight, you were ready to carry on if you needed to.
Yeah. I don't always, like, you can see him loading up and whacking away, and I don't always like to do that. I just like to just box, win the rounds, you know, and I enjoy it in there, funny enough. So my fitness is key, and I'm, as you say, people say I'm not the best boxer, I'm not the best stylish boxer, but look, my face, I've got a nick on my eye. You know, no disrespect to Lee, but did you see his face? Now the lad's 5'11", I'm only 5'7". So he's got inches on me in reach. I shouldn't even be getting near him. His face was marked up. He had all his eyes were swelled. He was cut on his nose. He was marked up all over his body. He was marked up, you know. So obviously, I'm doing something right. I'm not getting it, you know what I mean. So, but it's me fitness though, and the lads Thomas Christian, Tom Farrell and Clark, they're the three coaches down in Peak Performance, and I work mainly with Thomas Christian. The other lads will jump in here and there and work on different things and give me their little angle on things, and since working down peak performance, my fitness, my strength, my physique, confidence, everything, the way they do it all. I've got a book here, I've got an actual book with everything all written down, all my records, all my numbers, and it's literally a peak performance book, result book. And I can't thank them enough. They're my strength and conditioning, fitness coaches, you know what I mean? And it gives Danny Danny can sort of sit back and watch, you know what I mean? And he watches over and he sees how we get on and he can see things, and it gives him a little bit of a break then as well, you know, so we can see it from another angle. And obviously Danny and Sean then work on the boxing side of things, and we've got it to a T now, mate. It's I really do enjoy it. It's good. The camp flew, as long as it flew, you know. But no stone was unturned. I was just excited, mate. I was just like, yeah, wow. I've just just done a little sprint on this. Don't ask me why. Well, what the hell I was doing, I still don't know now. But it was just excitement, mate. Just, I don't know. God, if I could do backflips and whatever, I'd have probably been doing them, you know. So, but that just shows how much it means to me. It does mean that, and a lot more. Special, really, like. You know, these are high-profile people, you know. Johnny Nelson.
But so are you now.
Not yet, but it'd be nice.
That belt says differently.
Yeah, true, but I'll reflect on that when the times will come, you know what I mean? Like, at the minute, I'm still out there working hard, earning, you know, my rightful respect. Do you know what I mean, as a person, and just to be, you know, looked upon in many years to come. Hello, beautiful. By this little fella, come here and see me, and for people to look back and say, you know, wow, you know what I mean, look what he's done. Stay there, my mate. Yeah, put up here. Look what he done, him. Come here. Not you, me. My big man. And, you know, to be proud, so leaving a legacy, that's a dream to be talked about many years after. And for my little fellas, my boys to grow up and to be like, that's my dad.
How important is his family? I mean, Stacey, she's your legs, you call her. Your mum, she makes all your kits
She's
for
my
you.
arms, my mum's my arms, Stacey's my legs. Stacey runs me around everywhere. My mum does me washing, makes me kits for me and me meals, you know, our dinners and stuff. So, on a Sunday, I love. So them two together, you know, they do so much for me, you know, honest, mate. Like, literally, there's times when I go to do something, you know, and they're thinking for me. And they're doing it, and it already helping, you know what I mean? You get down. Doing it, so like, you couldn't ask for a better man and a better sister. I couldn't write it, mate. They are unbelievable. They do that much for me. There's nothing else left for anyone else. I go into that, you know what I mean? It's just because they're just on the ball. They're on the ball. And both of them run businesses. You know what I mean? It's not like they're just not sitting around doing nothing. They both run successful businesses. And they're busy. And they work hard. You know what I mean? And Stacey does a lot just for the business, for me, for every other person. Be careful, babe. Every other person's life, she don't do that, mate. She meets or people step into her life, she's helping them out. God knows what she's made of.
Sean Master Dodd, Commonwealth Lightweight Champion. Big boss.
Thanks, mate. Bill, thank you. Thanks for everything, mate, okay? Means the world. Top man. Top man.
If it means so much to you, then there's no time for sitting back. You gotta do what you gotta do, and take a chance, stick it all on black. I'm building up like a hurricane. They'll get behind you, I'll get out of your way. Win or lose, you'll never be the same, but I know you'll never stop until you drop. Give it all you got. Give it all you got. Give it all you got. Until you drop. Give it all you got. Give it all you got. Give it all you got. Until you drop. There's a place where we both can live. In your mind you know where you can be. It all comes down to what you give. Like a phoenix rising up through the flames. Ain't a mind to the game.